timing everything as Nehe Milner-Skudder rockets into revive All Blacks career. Timing everything as Nehe Milner-Skudder rockets into revive All Blacks career. All Blacks swing Nehe Milner-Skudder goes over in the corner against the Springboks in Albany. As one door closes, another opens and Nehe Milner has come bounding through it as the hot-stepping answer to Steve Hansen's prayers. In the All Blacks, problems tend to get solved pretty quickly, and sometimes instantly. When you've got a player of Milner-Skudder's abilities literally waiting in the wings, it is little wonder Hansen lost his rejuvenated right wing Israel Dag to an ongoing knee problem after the back-to-back Bledisloe victories over Australia, which might have been significant, especially when it was confirmed he wouldn't return this season. With world-class fullback Ben Smith also departing post-Bledisloe for his sabbatical, there was potential for some serious disruption with two-thirds of the established back three gone, and some big-time tests still remaining. But in has stepped Milner-Skudder as though he hasn't spent nearly 2 years away from Test rugby, waiting and wondering when his next chance would come. Nothing to worry about here. It was little wonder that Milner-Skudder practically bounded onto the plane out of Auckland for Argentina on Friday evening, tight Achilles well and truly healed. The 26-year-old, who was the find of 2015, and then had his 2016 ripped asunder by shoulder surgery, has waited a long time for this opportunity, and whatever follows really can't come quickly enough. The Manawatu and Hurricanes stepper played his first test since the World Cup final on the right wing against Argentina in New Plymouth a fortnight back, and then backed it up with a two-try effort a week later in the record 57-0 dismantling of the Springboks in Albany. Now he is going to take some shifting from that No. 14 jersey the rest of the way, with next weekend's clash in Argentina, the Rugby Championship finale against the Boks in Cape Town, the Brisbane Bledisloe in November tours still to come. Patience has been massive, he says as he reflects on the long wait to resume his Test career. Leading into this year I'd worked bloody hard on my rehab, felt really good physically and was ready to hit the ground running. BT then came a foot fracture, and more waiting, and more rehab. It was bloody tough to deal with. But to sit back now and reflect on what I've been through and to be here, back in the environment and back playing Test footy, it's such a good feeling. Milner-Skudder never lost sight of the end goal, nor the motivation to get there. When you're sitting on the sidelines watching boys just kill it, that fuels the motivation, he says. I pinch myself now just thinking how good it is to be back around the boys. This environment definitely brings the best out in me. When you've got the best players in the world around you, there's no choice but to go up another level. Milner-Skudder knows he has got his chance through a setback to Dag, just as Dag got his opportunity in 2016 through his absence. I feel for him, he says. He's been like a big bro in this environment, always giving advice and support, and he's a good bugger. It's a shame to see him injured, but I'm sure he'll bounce back. Still, the Jinking Wing was rapt to be part of such a special performance last week against the South Africans. We've talked about playing what we see, communicating that space and being able to execute. The opportunities were there, but the way we executed was really good. And being out on the edge watching it all unfold, I was kinda buzzing out at the skill level. Everything is more enjoyable when we're playing well and the boys are trusting their ability and backing their instincts. Of course, in the All Blacks' minds refocus quickly. They had their issues with Argentina in New Plymouth, trailing 22-15 early in the second spell, and Milner-Skudder anticipates an even tougher foe back home. The absence of one or two heavy hitters will also sharpen the clarity. He could even smile about a query on his pace, given his inability to finish off an intercept opportunity last week, which he scored anyway courtesy of a miraculous Beauden Barrett no-look-back flick. "I'd like to say that all went to plan," he grinned, before complimenting the speed of box wing Courtnall Scholes. "I caught him out the corner of my eye just gunning it, Sorby, thought it hit Baz and hell shut the gate. I didn't expect a flick pass, but it pretty much fell perfectly in my hands." Speaking of Barrett, our late call-up for Argentina, Milner-Skudder is puzzled by the criticism that has come the playmaker's way in 2017. "Everyone is entitled to their opinions, but people should see how hard he works, and the little things he does, how he organizes players around him, and is not afraid to take it to the line, which creates space for guys outside. His communication is good, and the way he puts those cross kicks in. He cops a lot of flack, but I think he's the world's best player doing the things he does. Nobody appreciates a creative 10 better than a wing like Milner-Skudder, who prides himself on popping up in the right place at the right time, with 11 tries in his 10 tests to prove it."